I think Donald Trump is about to make a serious comeback. Alright friends, welcome to Look and Live. In this video, after the raid of the former president Donald J. Trump of his house in Mar-a-Lago, Trump released a video yesterday. After I listened to the video, I was like, this has to be either a campaign announcement, this has to be a fight back, this has to be a move to say, watch it. Okay, Mr. President released this video. He's kind of telling you this is like a campaign style video, as it is noted here. We're gonna take a listen, comment along the way. So I'm gonna put a link to this video in the description below, and then you guys tell me, what do you think Mr. Trump is trying to say here? Without further ado, let's get to it.
We are a nation in decline. We are a failing nation. We are a nation that has the highest inflation in over 40 years. Where the stock market just finished the worst first half of a year in more than 5 decades. We are a nation that has the highest energy cost in its history, and we are no longer energy independent or energy dominant, which we were just 2 short years ago.
Wow.
We are a nation that is begging Venezuela and Saudi Arabia for oil. We are a nation that surrendered in Afghanistan, leaving behind dead soldiers and American citizens and $85 billion worth of the finest military equipment in the world.
Mercy. This is so true, guys. The condition of this nation today, the United States of America, one of the most powerful countries in the world, where people are drooling just to have the opportunity to be here, we have to admit, Trump is on point. The nation has been dying. It has been dying in decline. Things are not good, okay? Regardless of where you stand when it comes to this stuff politically, you can't deny the fact we've gone from bad to worse. All right, let's keep going.
We are a nation that allowed Russia to devastate a country, Ukraine, killing hundreds of thousands of people, and it will only get worse. We're a nation that has weaponized its law enforcement against the opposing political party like never before. We've never seen.
That is actually happening. Trump's house was not the only one that got raided. I don't have all the facts on this stuff. I can look it up, but there are many other Republican candidates and people that are of the Republican Party who were raided, whose house was raided for different reasons, of course, but it is still something. Like, why would you go and raid the former president's house? What exactly are you looking for? From what I've heard, he was cooperating with you, giving you all the papers you need and all the documents you were asking for. Why a warrant? You know, that's how you treat criminals, right? In a third world country, that's how you treat opposing view. Did you have to do that? What do you think this is gonna do? This is what he's doing, is responding. This is, you know, like, this is backfiring right now.
Seen anything like this. We're a nation that no longer has a free and fair press.
That's true.
Fake news is about all you get.
That is so true. It's just about all you get. It's so divided, so politicized that I remember when the news was just about the news. Now the news is about the news through the lenses of my political view. And to me, I'm like, I just want the facts and let me make a decision for myself. But no. They don't tell you they don't tell you how to think anymore. They don't even give you the facts for you to make up your own mind. What they do now, they tell you how to think and how to feel and how to react and what to say and how to view things through the lenses of their perception. That is really what's going on in the news. Very few are balanced in their approach.
We are a nation where free speech is no longer allowed.
Come on now. Isn't that the truth? Come on. Not only was he banned on Twitter, but some videos were taken down. Even on YouTube, I myself came face to face with this free speech, you know, what is that? That board that, what was that? The free speech board thing, supposedly guardrails, right? We're trying to set boundaries. Like, this is America. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we're not saying hate speech is okay, but we're saying people should be able to have their opposing views. You see how much free speech was attacked during the pandemic. Like, people were not allowed to speak their minds and say anything otherwise, or you were called different names and things like that. Even the social media platforms, even YouTube has been politicized. This stuff is not good, and he's not lying with this one.
Where crime is rampant like never before, where the economy
You're kidding.
has been
It's true. It's true. This is wickedness. Let's be honest about it.
where crime is rampant like never before, where the economy has been collapsing, where more people died of COVID in 2021 than in 2020. We are a nation that is allowing Iran to build a massive...
The COVID 2021 and 2020 ideology was, oh, they used to put the blame on President Trump for not fighting against COVID as fast as they thought he should have, right? But under Mr. Biden, more people died of COVID with the vaccine, you know, with all the experts and much more knowledge of the virus, supposedly. We had more people dying. So it's like, when it comes to a virus, it's very hard to blame a single person. But I certainly believe there are things that could have been done better. And I think if more exercise was encouraged, there were certain meds that were taken off the shelves that should have been, given to the people. And some of you know that, and that wasn't fair. I think some of the deaths of COVID didn't necessarily have to happen if we would simply listen to simple natural remedies. A lot of that would have done much better than the VAX. But I'll stay quiet.
nuclear weapon, and China to use the trillions and trillions of dollars it's taken from the United States to build a military to rival our own. We are a nation that over the past 2 years is no longer respected or listened to all around the world.
That is true.
And we are a nation that is hostile to liberty and freedom and faith.
Mm-hmm.
We're a nation whose economy...
Hostile to liberty and freedom and faith. Those three things are heavily under attack in this country. And when he hits me with the faith one, that's true. Christianity is a joke. Believing in God today in America, you are looked upon as a bigot. You get name calls for even sharing your biblical views. This wasn't always the case. This is bad. This is bad. And I'm in no way saying one man has all the solution. That is impossible. Only God does. But by all means, we gotta stand for what is right. While we may not be able to save America, but we can save some Americans. Amen. And we gotta stand for what is right.
is floundering, whose stores are not stocked, whose deliveries are not coming, and whose educational system is ranked at the bottom of every list.
That is another fact. That is another fact. Our education system and what's happening with the grocery stores and the food and everything, food shortages and famines and so on, and some of this stuff, some people are saying it's intentional. It doesn't have to be. You know, there's an attack right now on the farmers now. You know, the farmers, and they can't use this product and that product, and it's like they are literally trying to choke the economy. Who are they that are doing this? Well, the powers that be, those who want to be in control, those, I don't know what you would refer to them as, those elitist or those moneyed men, I would say, those globalists, another name for them, right? But who am I to judge, right? But we can call him out. At least we should. And he's doing all of that.
We are a nation that in many ways has become a joke.
It's true.
But soon we will have greatness again. It was hard-working patriots like you who built this country, and it is hard-working patriots like you who are going to save our country. There is no mountain we cannot climb. There is no summit we cannot reach. There is no challenge we cannot meet. There is no victory we cannot have. We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. Ever, ever, ever. We will never give in. We will never give up. And we will never, ever back down. We will.
People are always going to love Donald Trump because not only is he saying the right things, he's addressing the real issues of our world. It's just that his fan base is only going to get stronger. It's only going to get bigger. And that recent raid that they did on his home, it only going to fire him up. It's like, hey man, you just put more fire in his bones. It's best you didn't even do that. And I think by not responding in anger and going down in the streets and do some crazy stuff as many political system or even Black Lives Matter would have done, it's actually better. While the political Republican Party should voice their opinion and disagreement about what's happening, but they ought to do it in a very peaceful way, so that when they don't say, look at these guys, you know, we knew you were lunatics and so on. It's not very smart to do that. They will use it against you. And I think part of what they are looking for is an outrage. So not giving them one is actually very smart. And also, to top it off, you got to understand this is going to work in favor for Donald Trump. Trump's enemy or whoever it is was trying to find reason to condemn the man or trying to look for evidence to say, to link him to something criminal, whatever it is that was, which they've been doing this for such a long time. Even before I even had any perception of politics, I'm like, yo, they've been trying to investigate this guy for so long. If he was really guilty of something, they would have caught something by now. That's my perspective without having any political views. Way in the past for me. And I'm like, this is a waste of time. And again, what is that doing? It's not really hurting him. It's actually helping him. This is all these attacks or her, and it's also harboring sympathy. The more you attack a man that is coming out innocent, is the more people love him. Why do you think they love Jesus so much? And I'm in no way saying Donald Trump is Jesus. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, why do you think people sympathize with Jesus so much? Why do you think Christianity is so big? Why do you think the name of Jesus brings about change in the lives of people? Why do you think people gravitate toward that message? It's because here is a man, the more you attack him, is the more he becomes powerful, the more he is changing lives. And Trump, from a political perspective, is at a good position right now. And this video is telling you, what you've done to me here, oh, he's only gonna get things going. And I didn't think they thought that one through.
Never let you down as long as we are confident and united. The tyrants we are fighting do not stand even a little chance. Because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God and God alone.
That's right.
It's time to start talking about greatness for our country again.
The best is yet to come, President Donald Trump. Friends, I'm telling you, this is a powerful message. And for those who wanted to condemn Mr. Trump, you just made matters worse. That wasn't very smart at all. And while I'm talking about this stuff, I'm also a realist. I read my Bible. No one man can solve the problems in this world. We are not to put our confidence in men. We got to put our confidence in God. But at the same time, let's not become so spiritually minded that we are no earthly good. We are here in this world. We are part of it. While we don't put our confidence in help and our hope in the worldly things or worldly leaders, but at least we should stand for what is right alongside of those who are standing for what is right. While I cannot say Mr. Trump's character was the best, but I can certainly admit he was a great president. Some have to admit it. You have to admit it, regardless of your political views, your religious perception. You have to admit it. in comparison to what we're dealing with right now. Under Trump, this wasn't the case. Am I saying Trump is gonna fix everything? I don't know. I don't know. I'm praying for God's will to be done. I'm praying for God to put in place whoever will do the work that needs to be done. But even more, I'm praying that whoever comes in that position, that the Lord will use them in a way to save, to restore, to heal all the brokenness we see in our country today. That is my prayer. While I don't have all the answers, ultimately, the one who is my King of Kings, Lord of Lords, his name is Jesus. My hope is in him, because I know that men will fail no matter how great they are. But we have to believe in God enough to know that God can use men to bring about positive changes in our world today. This man is headed the right direction right now. And I really hope he doesn't go extreme where in a process of fixing things, we end up making more of a mess of things. I'm really hoping he doesn't go that far. And if it doesn't, by all means, he's got all my respect, my prayers, and I will say, certainly my vote. Until next time, remember, look unto Jesus, live by faith. Comment below, share your thoughts and perspective on this. What do you think Trump is trying to say with this video? Let me know what you think. Until next time, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.